like to call this meeting of the Clay County Commission to order. We will begin this evening with our invocation from Teresa Leeming. If you'd come forward, you know the drill, so I will just let you proceed.
Thank you. Heavenly Father, I ask you to bless our commissioners with favor, grace, wisdom, and insight. Lead and guide them in the way they should go to make Clay County, Missouri a great place to live, learn, work, and play. Strengthen them as they lead with vision and virtue. Father, please bless our first responders tonight. Give them divine wisdom into the situations they will deal with, and send angels to protect them all from harm, spirit, soul, and body. We thank you for your provisions and your protections. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Nolte?
Here.
Commissioner Withington? Here. Commissioner Lawson?
Here.
Commissioner Wagner? Commissioner Johnson?
Here.
Commissioner Thompson?
Here.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Here.
Thank you. Did you need to be recognized?
Just waiting for the next thing.
Sure. Next on our agenda are comments from the public. Are there any members of the public who would like to come forward and express opinions? Just come forward.
The agenda.
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped right over the agenda. I checked it prematurely, yes. That's why you're here, to keep an eye on me. Okay, next is our, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. Approval of the agenda. Commissioner Johnson.
Move to approve tonight's agenda.
Motion's been made for the approval of this evening's agenda. Discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. Now we go to public comments. Is there anyone from the public who would wish to comment? Please come forward, and since I kind of jumped the gun on the approval of the agenda, please be aware that a mistake has been made, so you will not be the first, so please be at ease and say what's on your mind.
Okay, so in 2000, my dad in Jackson
Oh,
County.
I'm sorry. Did you state your name?
Philip Seddarth.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'm new to all this. In 2000, my dad, Phil Seddarth II, in Jackson County had our estate, frozen in probate, and I think it would have a lot of, records of the county's actual real history, and I kind of just want to get closed out, man. I don't know how to go about that. I have a 9th grade education. I do mechanics. I fix transmissions. So, I'm very limited with my knowledge in that, aspect. So if anybody could help me try to figure out how we could get the ball rolling on that, because I have there's a lot of history in that little pocket 6417 that is just getting basically destroyed. Yeah. I don't know what else. If you got any questions, I guess I can answer them, but.
I tell you what, I think because we had chatted a few moments before the meeting, I think you had some materials that you would like to distribute to the commission. If you could give them to the administrator there, Mr. Hodges, he can make sure that those materials are distributed. And if you can get his contact information and would like to kind of work with him through that, and we'll see what...
That's being donated to the actual museum because my lineage is tied directly to this. And that was me and my best friend in 2020. This is at my house. I don't know. These were under a 100-year-old porch. I don't know what's underneath my porch, guys, and it weirds me out. I won't waste your time with that, but we can maybe figure that out too, because I think my house is older than Missouri. I don't know, man. It's really old. And that's what ties me back into my lineage is the encroachment onto the area has completely washed away my family's name. And I'm not a bad person. I work every day. I don't bother nobody. I mind my own business. I wouldn't feel so entitled to speak on this if, it wasn't actually my family's history. So if we could maybe possibly help me and go in the right direction, that'd be cool. Because I don't even know what to do to get that transferred over from Jackson to Clay. Yeah.
Like I said, I think the best thing is to go ahead and communicate to the administrator, express any questions you have, and then, Mr. Administrator, you can reflect that information back to the commission, and we can see what would be, if any, our course of action. So, and I think that's probably the best way to go on this, because I just think, we appreciate your comments.
Yeah.
We want to hear them.
Yeah, I just wanted to put it on the record. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Second that. Kevin's going to talk to you briefly. I also have information from previously from him, so I have his contact information from previous and some other information to give
Good.
to him.
Very well, then we'll let you handle that, and
Yeah,
then
tell me.
forward whatever information you deem fit to the commission. Is there any other member of the public who'd like to come forward and discuss express opinions? Come forward, state your name, and tell us what's on your mind.
My name is Doug Clark. I attended the Civic Academy, and I've attended the Police Academy, and I wanted to thank you for making sure that those efforts were valuable to me. The education is very important, and I think that it's something that needs to be continued, and I would hope that you do so. I'm going to encourage a lot of my peers and stuff to come. I'm an IT business, and the people that I have working for me, I make sure that they have weeks of training every year. And it's important, I think, that the public understands the support that Will gives everybody, and how much fun it was just to be in the truck for a while, watch the dogs work. It was a really amazing thing for the rest of the stuff. And besides, Miss Joanne, she was here every night. All right, I've learned a lot of things about how it works, and I appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much for your comments. Are there any other members of the public wishing to come forward and address comments to the commission? Seeing none. That brings us to our consent agenda, Mr. Administrator.
Yes, good evening. I have 5 items on our consent agenda tonight. The first one is commission meeting minutes for April 16th, for 6 p.m., April 23rd, and April 30th. We also have 2026-196, approval of invoice payments for Clay County for the period July 11th through July 17th. Had a total of 577 invoices totaling $1,429,575.98. Next one is 2026-199. I'm sorry, 198. Approval of FY 2027 grant application, Missouri Blue Shield Grant Program with our Sheriff Department. The cost of the van is that we're requesting is $58,345, and the quote for the equipment is $9,208.43, with a total of $67,553.43. A grant award is capped at $28,895.50. Your next one is 2026-199, cooperative agreement between Clay County and Clay Como Police Department, transfer equipment from Clay County Sheriff's Office. The equipment includes 10 WatchGuard Vista Wi-Fi body cameras and 5 WatchGuard 4RE in-car video systems. The next one is 2026-200, which is cooperative agreement between Clay County and Smithfield Police Department. Transfer of equipment from Clay County Sheriff's Department is 12 WatchGuard Vista Wi-Fi body cams and 10 WatchGuard 4RE in-car video systems. And that concludes our consent agenda.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Johnson.
Move to approve tonight's consent agenda.
Motion's been made for the approval of this evening's consent agenda. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
This brings us to our regular agenda. First item on that agenda is 2026-197. Mr. Administrator.
Yes, 2026-187, approval of invoice payments for Clay County Prosecutor's Office for the period of July 11th through July 17th. You have a total of 21 invoices totaling $2,690.18.
Commissioner Johnson.
Move to approve 2026-197.
Motion has been made for the approval of 2026-197. Discussion. Seeing none, you'll recognize to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
I recuse myself.
Motion passes, 4 in favor, 1 recusal.
Next item on this evening's regular agenda is 2026-194. Mr. Administrator.
Yes, 2026-194, approval of sole source vendor and purchase Inveris Training Solutions. We have Sheriff Department, Kofer, who will speak additional information regarding.
Hello, Phil Kofer, Clay County Sheriff's Office. This request is a sole source approval purchase for an extension of our current Inveris VR FAT system. For those of you aware of the FAT system, it's a simulator for law enforcement. So think the FAT system is kind of like a big video game, projects onto the wall, and then there's 2 other systems attached to it. There's a VR system and our augmented reality system. All of that's based out of the LERC. This request is an extension for accessories, is what I'll call them, for the existing program that we have. So it adds the accessories as our existing taser device, our optics for our rifles, and OC spray. So these 3 devices connect all 3 systems and then allow us to use the actual items we have on our belts at work in the augmented reality world. So it's an extenuation of our ARPA funds to the tune of $29,006.25. So it is a sole source because it's a system we've already purchased. We purchased the main system in 2025. It's a proprietary system, so we're not able to retrofit other companies' devices into this system.
Thank you. Commissioner Johnson.
Just a quick question for you, sir. See, some of these things are for use of the simulations for the X26P taser. Mm-hmm. You plan on keeping those for a while, or?
My understanding, I'm not the taser guy, my understanding is we are staying with the X26Ps because that's what we had fielded. I believe they wanted to go to the new updated taser and it was a little pricey.
Yeah.
So I don't know like the end of life or how long we plan on keeping that. I'd have to find out exactly. Brian, would you know how long we're staying with the X26s? Okay. Right now, we're going to try to stay with the X26s as long as we can because my understanding is it's a little bit better financially for us. Do you know?
Yeah. My only concern is I thought they were phasing out pretty soon.
Well, like Clay County Sheriff, you're right, they are. But when we were talking with Axon in order to get the Taser 10s, it was going to put us over $1 million already to what we're paying for. So what they've agreed to do is extend the 26P as long as they can. But eventually, it's going to be outdated. It's not something that we're going to be able to sustain, and we will eventually have to go with that. But that's something that we're working with the county administrator on coming up with, like a capital improvement for the tasers. It's just Axon is a wonderful piece of equipment, and they know it.
Yep, we just outfitted UMKC with the 10s. They're nice and expensive. My only concern was if they don't support these 26Ps much longer, then that could be a problem with this new equipment as well.
Yes,
but,
they would.
I'm assuming they're still going to support them for a little while longer then?
Well, that's what they've told us.
Yeah.
But I also think that it's just a matter of a software upgrade too. So they already do the Inveris taser piece for the XP or the 26P, but once that's done, imagine how many FATS machines are out there that are for the 26P.
Right.
There's no reasonable understanding that they're going to go out and just purchase an entire new system. So it boils down to a software upgrade.
Okay.
So eventually when we go there, it's just going to be something that we have to pay for the migration from the 26P to the 10.
So additionally, with the original package that we purchased in 2025, we did get 2 Taser 7 devices included in that original package. I believe the X26 device was kind of a new accessory that they provided for the departments that were staying with the X26.
Okay, very good. I was just curious with that. Move to approve 2026-194.
Motion's been made for the approval of 2026-194. Is there any further discussion or question? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. That brings us to 2026-201. Mr. Administrator?
Yes. 2026-201, approval of parking lot proposal for renovations at our West Side Annex with McConnell Associates. It is ultimately a repair to our parking lot. We got a couple of areas where they're pretty large potholes. Those will be repaired, as well as a seal over the entire parking lot, and then some restriping. The striping is worn out, and there's several areas where you have a lot of cracking that's causing not only potential damage to different areas, but also larger potholes as you go along. So this one here is a fix that will be able to start work, if approved tonight, by mid-September, when the contractor is available.
Very good. Thank you very much. Are there any questions or comments? Commissioner Johnson.
Move to approve 2026-201.
Motion has been made to approve 2026-201. And is there any further discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. That concludes this evening's regular agenda. That brings us to County Administrator comments. Mr. Administrator.
Yes. Update today on SB 190 and our software. As mentioned, we've been looking at different, for 2027, we have a software that we're looking at, a new one. Part of that is one of our next features was to have our staff go and visit different counties to look at the current operations of the software. Thus far, we visited 4 different counties to look at what they have. We have about 2 more to look at to help with the operation as far as distribution. Been going very well. Still have not finalized anything just yet to bring to you as a commission, but to let you know we continue on with that one. They've been very responsive. We visit, I believe, Greene County, Jackson County, and then 2 other, Buchanan County, and then 1 other one we visited. The other one is an update on our current for 2026. We were notified today that Ascend and their team has finished coding for the 2026 tax season and is awaiting testing material for the county. That's what we were talking about, trying to stay on track to be able to get the testing started in August. So we're on track to begin that testing here in August. They'll have their staff coming back, I believe, the 2nd week of August to help with that testing. So we're still on track to do that for the 2026 season.
Thank you very much. And did you want to comment on the meeting schedule?
Yes, our next meeting is next week, July 30th.
Thank you
at
very
6
much.
p.m.
That brings us to Commissioner comments. Commissioner Withington, if you'd like to start us off.
Thanks for that update. Are we pretty confident that the testing's gonna go pretty smooth?
Yeah, right now, we're pretty confident on it. Part of the testing is make sure they got what we needed in order to move forward with the testing, utilize the numbers, the numbers we can utilize, because ultimately, we don't have the final numbers yet for assessment, but we utilize the numbers we have in order to begin the testing, and that is a very good point compared to where we were last year at the same time. So we want to start this testing early, as we mentioned before, and that's where we are. Actually, a little ahead of schedule compared to what we talked about.
Do we have a
about
backup
month
plan in
ago.
case this doesn't work?
I'll repeat that one more time.
Do we have a backup plan in case it doesn't work to make sure that the citizens get their
Yeah,
bills
the
on time?
backup plan would be doing it manually,
Okay.
like we've been doing, like
Okay.
we did last year.
All right, the only thing I have is, I know when I got elected, Jay, Megan, John, Joanne, and I pushed for a road plan for our road improvements, and we got a 5-year plan, and we're like year 3 of that 5-year plan. I was wondering if we could request an update presentation from our highway department on the progress we've made on that, where we're at, and start looking at how we can plan for the next 5 years.
So that'll work. We're actually on our
Do what?
on track to do that already. So we're
Okay.
coming to provide to you, because we had 2 things coming up. One is the software that we're going to use for for the road monitoring. Yeah, I think we talked to you about that before, where you go and analyze a different road and to give the rating for that one. At the same time, we'll give you the update on the road plan.
Great,
So,
thanks. Great
it'll work.
minds, man.
Okay. Commissioner Lawson?
Nothing.
Commissioner Johnson? Commissioner Thompson? Commissioner Carpenter, do not disappoint me. You must have a comment.
I'll make a brief comment. So, for a number of weeks, when the war with Iran started, was making comments about that we ought to at least acknowledge that that's happening and that our troops are in harm's way. For some time now, we were exploring a ceasefire and still hope to get back to establishing peace in the region, but obviously things have heated back up. We've lost some more of our service people. And I just think it's incumbent upon society from top to bottom to keep that in mind, that we've got folks serving this country in harm's way. Some of them have given their lives, and we ought to every day remember that that is the case, and pray to God that we achieve peace soon. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have a couple of things. I was at the Business Council luncheon today. We were talking about manufacturing in Clay County, and the spotlight was on, not surprisingly, manufacturers in North Kansas City. And part of the discussion was not only the fine work that a lot of these companies were doing that were highlighted, and the others, of course, who do the hard work, but the idea that manufacturing is one of those areas of endeavor of economic development where you get a lot more of a sort of a wave of other economic benefits coming from it. So if you've got somebody who's manufacturing, they have their suppliers, and they are in turn suppliers elsewhere. So that really helps to bolster the job market, and when those suppliers are all clustered together, it really produces a very strong local economy. One of the metaphors that always comes to my mind, or one of the examples, is the reason manufacturing is such an impactful part of our economy is you take $1 worth of materials, you take $1 worth of labor, you put them together, and you come up with an item that is worth $3. That is wealth creation. That is creating $1 worth of wealth that did not exist before. And that is how I believe we grow the economy, not just locally, but in general. So that is really something that is quite extraordinary, and I was happy to see that the manufacturers in North Kansas City and in our county at large are being recognized for the good work they do and the good paying jobs that they produce, and the way that they are certainly supporting our society. Secondarily, I got an envelope, and it was a folder here, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've forgotten. I've got to award somebody a certificate, but happily it was for me. So I appreciate that. This came from the sheriff, and it was a certificate of appreciation for support. And I just want to say thank you, Mr. Sheriff, for forwarding that to me. And obviously, whatever I can do to be of help, I want to do. We'll bend the rules for you because you're the sheriff, so please go right ahead.
I was about to ask for permission. I appreciate that. You know, one of the things that I rarely ever get to do is thank the commission for all the support that you give me and my office. You know, it's always lumped into something else that we're working on, and I always thank you for, you know, your votes and stuff like that, but rarely do I ever get the opportunity to come up here and thank each and every single one of you for the amount of support that you give the sheriff's office. Without you, we can't be the agency that other agencies look up to. I mean, because there's a lot of challenging things. Tasers is one of them, and I'll brief you up later on the conversations that I've had with Axon and how they have not been patient with us and our process, but when I explain to them the process, now they're starting to come around. But it's because of those conversations and the amount of support that I know I get from you. It's because that's what allows me to have those conversations with them. And, you know, when I think about my colleagues, the other sheriffs throughout the state, and whenever the auditor's report comes out, the state auditor's report comes out, like the recent Bates County, I mean, it's terrible. You know, I'm not saying that what the sheriff is doing is wrong. It's just there's countless counties whose commissioners are always fighting with the sheriff and vice versa. We don't have that anymore. You know, and it's just a breath of fresh air. And it's because of this commission right here, every single one of you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for the support that you give us, to include you, Commissioner Nolte. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sheriff. And I do want to say that, yes, you and I both remember, and Commissioner Thompson also vividly remember those days when we were more like other counties. And I would think that each and every one of us up here, if I may speak for the rest of the commission, would not want to go back to those times, that we are very happy to be supportive of our sheriff and our sheriff's deputies and all who are working in law enforcement, for that matter, all who are working in county government. So I'm glad you gave this to me, because it gave the opportunity for us to talk more about how far we have come as a county over a few short years. And that's something that I think we can all be very proud of. No one person owns that issue, and I think we all are working hard to make sure that we have a more unified and a more cohesive government. With that, I will go ahead and gavel us out. We are adjourned.